everyone, it is me, Sayer Urnus, Mara here, and today I'm going to talk about, you know, something that used to once happened a lot on YouTube, but it no longer does happen anymore. So a long time ago on YouTube, when you used to make a film, and it could be either from the web shooter tool, which has been gone since 2050 between YL, the uploader, which has been around since 2005 YL, and Google Hangout, which was around from 23rd between YL to 2028 between YL, and YouTube live stream. Back then, you only had two chooses back then. And if your film, and this is one of the hang-ups that would happen, films would get stuck in Forlaid, and there would never be any ground for it. There would be no answer for why it was. I mean, this would just happen a lot. It didn't care if it was the web shooter taker, and they shifted the names many times over the years. And they wouldn't care if it was the uploader. Now, web shooter taker and all of its sundriest names have been around some 2005 while the 25th between while when YouTube chose to be done with it. And after that, you just had Google Hangout, which Google had for years, offshoot of YouTube from 23rd between while to 28 between while when they ended that and took that away. And it was around the time YouTube came up with the YouTube live stream, which was offshooted from that. And if you had the uploader, who've been around since 2005 while to now, films would get stuck in Forlaid and never be and grounds for it. And everyone would always guilt it on the following things. It's your interweb speed. If it was your interweb speed, then the uploading would have been getting stuck. It's your sandbox, it's your firewall, it's your evilware stronghold tool. First off, if it was the sandbox or the firewall or the evilware stronghold tool, some setting, then the uploading would have either get stuck or been stopped. Alright? And other folks, and those always seem to be the things. See, once the film forlays, it's no longer your reckoner, your interweb, your firewall or sandbox or evilware stronghold tool, whatever that need be, that's helping or stopping the uploading. The forlaying is all on YouTube's side, their reckoner, their interweb, whatever it is. Has nothing to do with yours after that. And it used to happen a lot. Now it doesn't happen as much anymore, but back in the day it was a big thing. And when it tended to happen, it was always sad. Why did it happen? No one knew. You could give feedback to YouTube. You could go into YouTube help sheets, and folks would give you their thoughts and beliefs of why they think it was happening, but they didn't have the true answer. But at the end of the day, it's no longer a thing that it once was. See, that used to be the big hang up on YouTube over the years. And it used to offshoot itself between the YouTube web shooter taker, which is no longer around anymore, and the YouTube uploader, which is still around. And it started to offshoot itself to Google Hangout when that was a thing. But one thing is, it never offshoot itself to YouTube live stream. Now, the only grounds to why a film could get stuck in forlaying that I could make some guesses here is, one, you either did something to the film in skimming it or cutting it or shifting it, which a lot of folks on YouTube do like to skim and cut and clean their films. But why would that, unless you did something to it? Um, Two, either you lost your good standing with YouTube, but if you did, you would have known. But which say you're in good standing with YouTube, with followership, oversight, and website oversight, or if you're a mate, then that would mean mateship oversight, boostering and showing oversight. So you're in good standing with all of that. So there wouldn't be no grounds, that wouldn't be the answer. And you didn't fuck around with your sandbox or firewall settings or evilware stronghold tool settings. You didn't do that. And even if you did, it wouldn't stop me. It would make the uploading get stuck. It wouldn't make the forlaying get stuck. Let's be honest about that. And anytime you would scave this, or rant about this, or bitch about this, haters would come out of the woodwork and say, "Oh, YouTube's free. Why are you scathing YouTube for getting films stuck in forlaying? It's free." You know. Well, the truth is that yes, YouTube's free, but it doesn't make YouTube unscavable. You know, haters always like to behave as if, if you can't scave something if it's free. Well, they like to scave me, and my work was they like to scave Dwayne, and his work was free. So there you go, scaving work that's free, scaving something that's free. Anyway, it's no longer a thing it once was. And why I came on to make a film talking about it is that every time I would make a film talking about it, I would never truly know the answer to why films would get stuck in forlaying. Films that you didn't do anything to, you didn't make shifts to it. Alright, yeah, maybe the film, may need be your film was in 1080p HD, but that was about it. You were in good standing with YouTube and everything you had to be in good standing with. Sorry for clearing my throat. So, if your film gets stuck in forlaying, just open the tab, go back into the tab, and it should start forlaying. Do not buy the bullshit that it's your sandbox or firewall or evilware stronghold tool or your interweb doing it, because if it was, then your uploading would be stuck, not your forlaying, which is all on YouTube side. Anyway, if you like this film, then follow me over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Watch the last film I made yesterday. We made yesterday over here. I, Sarah Urnus, Mara, hope you like this film. Bye.